My name is Sabrina Kindervater, and I'll be presenting my textile piece titled, How Are You Today? From my time at the Fine Arts Center, which is a fine arts high school in Greenville, South Carolina. This work is a machine sewn black linen fabric book. It is filled with pages made of a linen fabric base with layers of various types of both manufactured and hand-dyed fabrics using shibori techniques. The book is held together with a thin ribbon that runs through each page. The book format gives the viewer access to both sides of each page. The work is an exploration of personal experiences through textile collage. It is a type of visual diary that holds many characteristics of my life, specific events or times, and repeated circumstances or happenings. The books of connection between forms, symbolic of the very undefined vague beginnings of the community and relationships that get built throughout life. So the book begins with a completely abstract composition with vague semblance of connection between forms, symbolic of the very undefined vague beginnings of the community and relationships that get built throughout life. In the next 3 pages, I move into simple embroidered figures interacting with one another on backgrounds of haphazard, colorful fabric scraps layered with many different skewed stitches through hand embroidery or very quick machine sewing. These are juvenile compositions symbolic of the more representative but still very ambiguous beginnings of a community. They show the very basic impressions you have of the people around you and the simple nature of new relationships. In the remaining pages, I have moved to screen printed figures connected with simple running stitches. Screen printing allowed for the accumulation of a set of characters that make up a more definite and well-established community and become representative of a specific person, an action that people do, or a type of feeling that comes up repeatedly in my life. These more detailed figures also allude to deeper understanding of those elements, as well as stronger, more clear relationships. The running stitches emphasize the interaction and relation between these characters. Though I have captured moments from my life in each page, and they are all representative of very specific times for me, I used collage to present abstracted, more vague versions of these intimate stories, to give the viewer insight into my personal life in a very limited way so they don't see specific details. They're able to apply their own narratives and views of these scenes to my piece based on their own experiences. I kept the pages quite loose and a bit messy, like the handwriting of a written diary. I also wanted to give the viewer access to the backside of each page as a way to view the remnants of each composition. These stitches become essentially an imprint or a simplified transcript of each moment. This is representative of the more vague memories of experiences or time periods, which remain a permanent part of you after the specific occurrence. I made the outside of the book a solid black as representation of the often subdued and restrained nature of people in public interaction, which gives little indication of who they truly are. I myself am usually very reserved and quiet, as the cover implies, but with a loud plethora of information within, as shown through the very active and colorful pages. And I think in general, we see many people as simply flat singular colors, unaware of the many stories that they hold. Thank you very much.